right, we are talking about really something that everybody needs to be aware of at this time in the technical age that we are in. It's about being safe online. Nearly everybody goes online these days, whether you're shopping, whether you're doing work. Now we have cybersecurity expert Steve McMartin back from Medai's Homeland Security, College Security Program. And we didn't get to ask you so many questions last time. We're going to try and continue on this thought. Let's talk about renters out there.
Okay.
And college kids out there who need to rent apartments. Going on Facebook. It's not just, you know, colleges, schools, friends.
Right.
It's potential landlords.
I think social media, Twitter, Facebook, is very popular with people today. And employers, possible future landlords, these folks know these things. And just as you or I could do an internet search for someone or for information, they can do it also. I advise people to think about what they're posting on the internet, kind of like I wouldn't post it if I didn't want my grandmother to see it.
Good gauge.
Otherwise, you know, you may have a problem.
So, you know, don't put pictures and describe the big blast out party that you had that blew out the walls.
Right.
I mean, because really, what kind of worker also would do something like that?
Right. And certainly law enforcement agencies, certainly employers, I know for a fact, are looking at these posts and they're questioning their potential applicants and their potential hirees about these things.
We were talking about this just a bit earlier. Are you ever safe going online, even if you're, let's say you're shopping and they say you're secure here, you're safe? Is there ever a position where you're safe?
I don't want to be an alarmist about it. There's times when you're safer than others. You're safer at home on a secured network than you are out in the public. You're safer on a secured network in the public that you have to enter a key to gain access to than you are on just an open public Wi-Fi network.
So you're talking about, let's say we go to a coffee shop and they have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. If you're signing on there, you make yourself more vulnerable.
Right, you are more vulnerable. I mean, there's no question about it.
Let's say when you are shopping online, is there a point where what are things that you need to look for to make sure that you're safest?
I like to divide this category into two sections: shopping online or being online when you're out. Being online when you're out, you have to remember that there's just certain traditional practical considerations. If you're going to use your device out in the public, the most important is to be aware of shoulder surfing. People who are looking over your shoulder, maybe at the next table, maybe using the mirror or the illuminated painting behind you to see what your keystrokes are.
So sneaky.
But people are out there doing it, and you need to be aware of that. Well, it's their thing.
Wow, or their thing, their crime. We don't have enough time to talk about everything. I always say that to you. I could talk to you for an hour. But folks can attend a lecture that you're holding. We're
having a lecture series at the college on Homeland Security. The second of our 5 lectures is tomorrow night on disaster and emergency preparedness. We have an expert in the area who's local, Dave Bisnet, who will be lecturing on things such as the response to the Flight 3407 disaster, the emergency response to the October surprise, you know, which was a time when some people were out of power for 2 weeks.
Yep.
It should be a very interesting lecture tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the Amherst campus.
Which is 30 Wilson Road in Amherst.
Right.
And we're going to put a link on there if you have any questions, you can call them up as well. So,
Great.
Steve McMartin, as always, thank you so much. Come back anytime,
You're
and
welcome.
I'll talk to you for an hour one of these days.
Glad.